What can you do to get out of debt this summer? That's what we're going to discuss. I'm going to give you a little advice based on my, unfortunately, over 30 years worth of experience. Hi, I'm Brian. I provide videos on trying to help people get out of debt and also preserve your wealth. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I put on a quick little show. And on Fridays, we talk about preserving your wealth. Monday and Wednesday, we talk about things like interest rates, how to get out of debt, and how to plan. Today, I want to talk about how to plan to get out of debt, how you can do it. Because pure freedom, real freedom is your financial freedom. And I always say, and I know this gets old, but the government does not care about you as an individual, and banks don't care about you individual, so you need to do it for yourself. So what am I talking about in terms of planning to get out of debt? Well, summertime, historically, for me, whether it be buying and selling stocks and securities, whether it be the various businesses I've been involved with over the years, I've always found, and I may be wrong, but my experience has been summers are always slower, especially in markets. A lot of times you'll see stock markets or stocks just kind of go sideways, and all of a sudden September comes around, everyone's back from summer, kids are back in school, and now the market starts to go crazy. Businesses seem to be the same way. There's always a lull in the summer. Of course, it depends on the type of business. Well, regardless of when that lull might come, and I think for most people it's probably summer, you have two options: sit around and do nothing, or make good use of that time. Of course, you need a break. Of course, you need a vacation. But for me, during the course of the year, every day, I feel like I've got 20 things I have to do, but I know if I write them all down, I'm probably only going to get the top 3 done on a daily basis. So there's always things that kind of go by the wayside. In that case, whenever we have a lull, we don't sit around and complain business isn't good. We look at things and we say, what is it that's been piling up that we haven't done that we need to get done? Now, for some of you, it might be getting started on getting out of debt. Where do you start? It can be daunting. Personally, I'm a methodical person and I like to plan. I like to be able to look at the data before I make a decision. Now, they always talk about analysis paralysis, which basically means don't do so much analysis that you end up not doing anything, right? So you got to start somewhere. So I'm going to show you a video here, just a link to it, and down below there'll be a link in the description to a quick video I did on how to get a budget going really fast. So I would suggest 2 things for this summertime, and that is to plan. Get things in order so when things do change, you're ready to go. What do I mean by that? Well, theoretically, we're in a recession and we may be for a while. We know interest rates are higher because the Fed has higher rates, meaning car loans are higher, personal loans are higher, credit cards are higher, mortgages are higher. Well, what and if those things start to come down? Also, banks are less likely to give out loans at the moment, and that might change in the future. So if you know what you want to do, there are strategies to help you get out of debt right away, but some things might not be available to you, like low interest personal loans without collateral and things like that, but they might become available in the future. So, 1, you want to plan by putting together your budget to basically know, do you have extra money every month, and would you like to put that to debt? I did a couple videos on, let's just look at debt versus saving. Should I save the extra money, or should I put it towards debt? Generally speaking, and I'll put links down below in the description of those as well, but generally speaking, if you've got a 24% credit card interest rate, and then the opposite is maybe a 3% in a bank account or a CD, typically the answer is pay off the credit card. So, and I always have to say, this isn't financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is what I've done. I got out of substantial debt. Okay, so first, you want to make that quick budget. Now, some of you might think, well, budgets are daunting, I don't want to do it. If you watch that video, I show you how to just grab some bank statements, do a quick back of the napkin, if you will, as they call it, to see how much money is coming in, how much money is going out, do I have some extra money? I would suggest the first time you do a budget, for me, I didn't use budgeting software because you're going to spend all your time learning the software, you're going to get frustrated, and you're not going to do it. Do it on a piece of paper, just grab a pen, look at your bank statements, look at your credit card statements, and you can put down where you spend your money and then where you want to spend your money. That's the budget. How much you want to spend, where you want to cut, what do you have available. Okay, you do that on the back of the napkin, shouldn't take you long. Trust me, it'll feel good. You'll feel like you're finally in control of your finances if you know where the money's going. Don't stick your head in the sand and pretend you don't have a problem if you know in the back of your mind you've got a spending problem. Second thing, just take the time to write down your debts. Mortgage, car loan, personal loan, credit card, whatever they are. Then look at the payments and basically the terms. What are the terms? Is it a 60-month car loan? How much is your monthly payment? When does it end? Write that down. What's the percentage rate? Do the next one. Now you're going to look at your debts. You're going to see how much they are. You're going to see when they're due. You're going to see the percentage rates. And now that you've got your budget and you've got your debts, now you can create a plan. You might have to implement some simple things, but at the very least, you'll be ready and watching. So if you see something like personal rates go down, you can call the bank. You can see if you're able to get it. You can look at your credit score. And then when something happens, like rates coming down, you'll be able to pounce and make a larger dent, I should say, in getting out of your debt. So that's it. I try to make quick videos. Hopefully this will encourage you to take some of this summertime while things might be slower and you've got less distractions to plan to get yourself into a better financial situation. Thank you. Have a great day.